Don't you just love a big fat juicy burger?
Depends if it's plant-based or not.
I'm Rupert.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're all about greens.
Today we're going to be doing a review of burgers because next week is National Burger Day.
That's it, 26th of August. Every year it's time to get your burger on. So we've been down to the local supermarket to see what they've got in store.
We do actually make our own burgers at home, but there's been such an explosion of plant-based burgers on the market. We thought, let's see what all the fuss is about.
That's it. So All About Greens is here to bring you amazing plant-based content. We're trying new recipes, we're trying new products all the time. We've got some fantastic online courses.
Now I have to say very quickly, products like this are usually aimed at meat eaters who have got a bit food curious and want to dip the toe in the water and see what all the fuss is about. It does tick a box in the market, and lots of people say to me, well, if you're vegan or if you're plant-based, why would you even want to try something that appears to be like a normal burger? But actually, if you're transitioning and you're going from eating meat and you want to try a plant-based diet, this is absolutely perfect.
That's it, they're a brilliant segue. If you've got a family member who's going plant-based and you want to give them that recognisable burger experience, then some of these products might be right for you.
That's right.
So what we've got here is we've got a fabulous burger from Beyond. Now Beyond are a massively growing business and their Beyond Burger is synonymous with the plant-based burger industry.
Right.
Now this is a great product. It's got really high protein content. It's mostly pea protein, isn't it? So we're really looking forward to cooking that one up.
And these Beyond Burgers you will often find in restaurants. They've brought it out to the consumer now, and this was from a local Sainsbury's. You can buy them from other stores.
That's it. And then we've got, this is a really interesting one. I'm excited by this. I love the packaging, obviously, because it's green. The Future Burger. This is also gluten-free. Rather than using wheat protein, which is used in a lot of these other products, they're relying completely on pea protein, vegetable protein to build that up. They've all got quite high protein content. This is like the equivalent of having a chicken breast, and these are a little bit less, around about the 15 grams per 100, which is still quite high for a plant-based product. This is great. It's got cool packaging, definitely aimed at the sort of younger generation. You can pin these in the top of your burgers and do Instagram shots and all that sort of thing. So looking forward to cooking.
It looks a bit futuristic, that one, doesn't it?
And then these two, good old Richmond. We all know Richmond from those fabulous processed sausages. They also did amazing plant-based sausage as well, which is very close in its texture to a traditional sausage.
And I was really intrigued with this because this is a new product. Now their vegan version of a sausage is so lifelike to the actual real deal.
That's it.
That I was intrigued.
I had to give it a go.
Yeah.
And the scandal.
There is a scandal.
There's a scandal.
What's the scandal?
This product here, Taste and Glory,
which has actually got a Great
Taste Award. When you look on the back, you look on the ingredients, it's an identical product, different packaging, and it just shows that when you're buying processed products in the supermarket, it's really important to have a little look at it, because you know what are you getting. Ultimately, some of these products all come from the same factory.
And probably, and I'm just guessing with this, the reason is, from my point of view, only my point of view, if you are a meat eater and transitioning or food curious, you know the name Richmond. You can relate to that from their traditional products. If you are already plant-based, this looks like a healthier version of the Taste and Glory, and it looks a bit more cooler, that kind of thing. So I think they're actually trying to tick two audiences.
Marketing, branding.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay,
definitely.
Right, I think it's just repackaging, but we're going to cook them up anyway and see if there's any difference, and we're quite excited to find out.
Fire the hob up, chef.
Fire up the hob,
Fire up the hob.
Okay, so we need to try and remember which ones are which. In this pan, we're going to cook the Future Burgers and a Richmond, and then in this pan over here, we're going to cook a Beyond Burger and a Taste and Glory. Right, okay, so let's do
now,
this.
you can cook burgers in the oven, which sounds a bit odd. Some brands will actually recommend cooking them in the oven, but we're going to actually do traditional style and pan fry today, aren't we?
That's it. And I think if you pan fry a burger, you're going to get a nicer caramelisation. You're going to get all those lovely flavours on the outside. It's called the Maillard reaction. That is the caramelisation of any kind of product, and it gives it that lovely caramelised, rich flavour.
I've put these onto a medium to medium heat. Are you happy with that,
Yeah,
Chef?
we want to get the pans quite hot, and then we'll turn them down and adjust them accordingly. So I've just taken the lid off the Beyond Burger, and we can see in there, to the average eye, that would be pretty much indistinguishable from a traditional meat patty. as I'm touching it there, it actually feels like mince. It feels like I could reshape it like mince. So yeah, that's really interesting. Very
out
realistic.
of interest, does Beyond Burger recommend the cooking process to
Both
be for
options.
this?
They all
Right,
say
okay.
both options on them. So either pan fry or in the oven. Taste and Glory. Now these look very processed. Okay, they really look. Those Beyonds almost look like they're
Like
hand
they've been shaped.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
They look like they've come out of a machine, which they ultimately have.
Do you want a bit of oil?
Yeah, that's great. They've got some little bit of fat marbling in there. Now that will be a vegetable fat which has been put through the mixture, so that when we cook it, when it heats up, that will melt and make the burger juicy. So that's that one.
What's interesting though, if you actually buy traditional style burgers, which are meat based, they often will still have these lines. They're just patties that have been
Pressed in a machine.
that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. This is the Future Burger here. Now I've got to say, I like the look of this. I'm hoping that this Future Burger lives up to my
You're really
expectations.
excited about that.
I am.
Funnily enough, the actual packaging that got me was the Taste and Glory out of them all, but you really liked the Future Burger.
Yeah, again, this feels really meaty.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got a slightly darker colour than the Beyond Burger. If you can compare those side by side, I think that looks better. You know, you eat with your eyes. That looks better. It looks good quality.
It's not as thick, is it?
No.
But it's got a larger surface area. This is the one I'm intrigued about, the Richmond, because I have to say they're plant-based sausages. If you serve them to a meat-eating guest, they don't know the difference,
No,
do they?
no. And if we look at this now, again, we can see, you know, identical to the Taste and Glory. Let's have a real close look at these now. I'm pretty confident.
Even the packaging,
Yeah.
everything. But let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm looking forward to doing the taste test.
Definitely. I'm just looking forward to tasting them full stop.
Let's get cooking. So you
Okay.
can take care of that pan. You can do the Beyond and the Taste and Glory, and I'll do the Future Burger and the Richmond.
So
Okay, must have-
in we go. Now this is, the Taste and Glory is a lot firmer, so I think for cooking it actually feels like it's going to hold together better, whereas the Beyond Burger feels a little bit looser.
Straight away though, you can see quite a lot of water dropping out of your Beyond Burger.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. And you're absolutely right. I mean, that holds together. It's quite solid, that patty.
I'm going to season mine, Chef. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm going to just taste them as they are first, and then make judgment before I add any
you
extra
start.
salt.
I'm going home cooked style, so I always add a tiny little bit of extra seasoning to my food when I'm cooking it. Not
And I
too
just
much.
like to see what the raw product tastes like.
Could actually add some paprika as well at this stage. You know, don't feel that you just have to have a raw product.
But it's
Yeah.
great to see all these
Ooh.
amazing products on the market these days. Not just burgers, we're seeing sausages, we're seeing chicken substitutes. My Richmond burger there is caramelising up quite nicely. It actually looks a bit more like pork meat to me in many
it does.
respects.
It does.
And that'll be because they're probably using their sausage experience to make
Yeah.
these plant-based burgers.
Very, very firm. That would hold very well in a burger bun.
Yeah, now look at that. I mean, that's just everything about this feels like a
Yeah.
meat patty. Flip that over.
Wow.
I'm a little bit dark on there, but I
Right.
think we'll be all right. We'll turn that down a touch.
I'm just going to flip mine now.
But there's not much liquid has dropped out of that, which is great to see. The Beyond Burger has dropped quite a lot of
Yeah, it has.
fat and liquid into the pan. The Future Burger looks quite lean in comparison.
And can you see that when I'm pressing? Still a lot of moisture in there, not so much here. Again, I think that's the way it's been made. What you will find, if you've never tried a plant-based burger before either, they are very, very filling with the protein. So although the patties don't look particularly big, they seem to fill you up a lot more
Yeah, I
than the
think-
traditional version.
I think particularly anything that's got the wheat protein in
Yeah.
is going to have that effect on the gut. I'm really excited, as you know, to see which one was it, the Beyond Burger, because
Yeah.
that is mostly pea protein in comparison to the Future Burger, which has not got any of the wheat protein in it.
But I have to say, Chef, when I used to cook with the traditional products, with mince, I
Yeah.
would sometimes put breadcrumbs in
To bind
with
it
the
together.
egg to bind together.
Yeah.
So that is your pea protein anyway.
That's right.
So there we go. I'm flipping them again. This is the colour that I want on my burgers now. I don't want them too char grilled.
You're
There
not
you go.
stitching me up here.
Yeah, nobbling your burgers.
I reckon Buddy's getting ready for his burger, isn't he? He's just woken
He's
up
just
now.
woken up
You
with
can
this,
smell that. You can
yeah,
smell the meatiness
the
of the
sizzle.
burgers. In fact, that's probably quite a good test, isn't it? If Buddy likes it, it must
Then
be
we're
all right.
I know somebody else would like one of these as well. My son, Michael Hines.
Mikey McBurgerington Hines. That's a nice colour. I mean, I'm so impressed as a chef. I'm impressed with the way that this is cooked.
If you went out and wanted that really bad boy burger experience, and we're going to show you how we would actually serve these. We're just going to go full on, fully loaded, naughty burger style, aren't we?
That's it. Right. Well, I'm confident mine are there.
Now the beauty is they are cooked through, but you're not there's nothing to really harm you if they're not fully cooked. That said, if you eat raw beef, you can eat.
It's a temperature exercise. Now with these, you know, hot and a bit of caramelisation. With these ones, I think because they're so soft before cooking, there's an element of getting the proteins to cook in there and bind together.
They look good.
Right, okay.
Shall we go for this then, Chef?
Yeah, now I'm going to compare these two really meaty looking ones first. So this one's the Future Burger. And this one's the Beyond Burger. Right, you ready?
Let's go for it. You're not going to get that difference of pinkness, I don't think.
That looks like a really nice texture. Looks really good. It looks meaty, doesn't it? It looks really meaty.
Still moisture.
It's got a little bit of moisture to it. And then let's have a little look at this one here.
So this is the Beyond Burger, and this is what you often get in restaurants, and this is a Future.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of pinkness to it.
But it's not as solid, is it?
Yeah, it's got a coarser texture, more realistic for me. Right, should we have a taste?
Definitely. Let's go for it.
Okay, let's have a taste. Let's try this Future Burger first.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah. Could take a little bit more salt if we're going to be chefy about it. So texture, I mean, that's amazing.
For me, that's a little bit spongy, but in a bun, would be absolutely fine.
I love it. Do you want to try a bit?
Future Burger, my synopsis, under-seasoned, but you can add seasoning on. A little bit spongy for me, but I don't know if it's a winner yet. Beyond Burger.
Tough job, this.
That's got far more flavour for me.
Oh yeah.
That really has.
That is got a really meaty flavour to it.
It has. It almost tastes like, I don't really want to say it, but a beefy kind of.
Try some.
Now, what I will say is, I seasoned my burgers when I cooked them, and that comes from experience of working with these products. So chef is right, you know, try food before you season. Me, with my experience, knows that generally they always could take a little bit more.
Now let's try the Scandal Burgers.
The Scandal Burgers. What does Amelia think so far? What's the winner, Em? She's on Beyond Burgers, BB.
So this one is the Richmond, and this one is the Taste and Glory.
I do like the lines on them though, like that.
Yeah, it's quite nice. The griddle lines are quite
Yeah.
nice. Now the Richmond looks like it's smaller overall.
It does actually.
Now I'm not sure whether that's the weight of the burger initially, or I think it must be that must be the difference point on this.
Well, this is a quarter pounder. That must be the difference.
So this is yes, you're absolutely right. So this is a 170 gram pack, with 2 burgers in it.
Yeah.
So they will be 85 grams each. So that's 227.
227.
Yeah, so they're quite significantly bigger.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's the same ingredients, same burger, but different weight. Let's see if they are any different. Let's see. This is the taste test. Let's see if Richmond and Taste and Glory are sharing the same supplier.
That to me tastes good, but it tastes like a sausage meat patty.
Yeah, for me it just tastes flat. It's not got the excitement that's going on over here.
You see, it's really dense.
Quite processed.
Very dense.
I think in terms of, you know, for people who eat a lot of processed food, we eat that and go, yeah, that ticks the box. In terms of burgeriness, I just made that up. Burgeriness, it's not.
The quarter pounder, I have to say, tastes different, doesn't it? It's got a smokiness to it.
We caramelised it a little bit more in the pan, which has had a little bit of an effect. But no, I'm picking up more of a smoky flavour. I think there's some liquid smoke in that.
I do too.
Actually, significantly improved the eating experience. So I'm just going to double check.
It's actually got smoked sugar in it as well, Chef.
Wow.
Actually, we will take back everything we've said in that they're the same products because they do taste different.
This one's got chicory root fibre.
This has got yeast extracts in it, so
yeah. So it's definitely, it looks like the same product, little tweak on flavouring, same factory, same production.
Yeah.
But actually the output is significantly better. I'll just double check for the third
I
time.
knew he was going to do that because I was going to do that, and I thought, no, he will be cross because Chef has got one piece left of each, and now you've eaten the one piece.
Right, so what we'll do is we'll cut the rest of them up and then build some big burgers.
We will, but what's your winner, chef?
My winner, right, I wanted it to be the Future Burger.
I know you did.
think the texture of the Future Burger, the way it cooks, the way it looks, for me, is the most authentic. I think from a flavour perspective, and an overall perspective, the Beyond Burger wins for me.
More so than the Taste and Glory?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good, tasty product.
This has got a Great Taste Award on it, and actually I do understand that it has this underlying smokiness to it. My two favourites, definitely the Taste and Glory, took me by surprise. I was ready for it to be similar to the Richmond, but the Beyond Burger, I think for that mouthfeel, that burger experience, probably tips the scale slightly.
If you want a meat substitute, you want the meatiest experience, Beyond Burger.
Go with that one. Do try other products. Let us know as well what your favourites are.
Right, let's get ready for some burger eating action.
Can't wait.
Right, burgers cooked, cheese melted.
Cheese melted.
Let's
We've
build.
even got some Bad Boy burger sauce that we've actually bought today.
I like a toasted bun. Let's get some of this lovely burger sauce. You could use mayonnaise, you could use mustard, whatever your personal preference is. There is a missing ingredient today.
Yes, and it's my fault.
If anybody can guess what my favourite burger ingredient is that's missing today,
You get a
then
gold star.
You get a gold star and a free recipe box to anybody who gets what the missing ingredient is here today. Right, so we've got our sauce on. Let's get some lovely tomato on there first because it makes a really good base. Nice baby gem just on top of that. We've got our fabulous burgers to go on top of that.
So which one are we going for, chef?
Well, I'm going to have my favourite looking one.
Yep. So that's your future one.
Future Burger going on there. Beyond Burger. Oh, look at that.
Look at it.
Stretchy cheese.
Yeah. This is just the Applewood smoked cheese slices. We've gone all out, naughty Bad Boy burger style today.
That's right. And then we've got some of our amazing sticky pulled barbecue jackfruit.
That looks really good.
That's good, that.
So those are mine. What are you having, chef?
Ha ha ha. A bit of onion on there for a bit of contrast, bit of crunch. Everybody builds their burger their own way.
Nice colours. Does look a really good plant burger, that, chef.
And there we go. Lid on.
Now I've got some wedges as well that I've had cooking.
Great. Well, we get to place it up and get stuck in. We hope you've enjoyed learning all about plant-based burgers today. We certainly have, and I'm going to enjoy them even more right now.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about plant-based cooking, head over to our website and see how to make plant-based burgers yourself.
But also, if you've come across a really cool transition burger, as I want to call them, in a supermarket, let us know. We'd be really interested about your views.
That's
as
right,
well.
and don't forget, if you can name the ingredient that's missing from my favourite ingredient that's missing from these burgers, you'll win a free recipe box. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with your friends if you enjoyed the video today, and we'll see you next time.
So there's only one thing left now then, chef. I'm going to wait till later. Which burger did you pick up?
I've no idea.